Tennis. Filipina star Alex Eala, 20, hits new high, heads into Guangzhou Open with fresh momentum. Continued rise kicks off with win in Guadalajara and subsequent WTA events. Manila. Philippine tennis sensation Alex Eala is riding high. Just after reaching a career high in the official Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings, she's now gearing up for yet another climb. Based to the WTA Live rankings, Eala is currently sitting at number 52, just behind her official ranking of number 53, a fresh personal best. This surge comes hot on the heels of her breakthrough at the 2025 Guadalajara 125 Open, where she captured the singles title and became the first Filipino ever to win a WTA 125 tournament. She also had a string of solid showings in other WTA events, which helped vault her up the rankings. Now Eala is back in China, preparing for the 2025 Guangzhou Open, where she will compete in both singles and doubles. In singles, she faces the US's Claire Liu today, October 21st, in the first round. In doubles, she has teamed up with Ukraine's Nadia Kichenik, and they will take on China's Tang Qianhui and Britain's Emily Appleton in the round of 16. Eala, who hails from Quezon City and trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, is now not just the highest-ranked Filipino player in WTA history, but also a rising global contender. Short term, I'm just trying to maintain this level week by week, she told Town & Country in a recent interview. With her increased confidence and form aligned, Guangzhou could be another stepping stone. If she keeps this up, expect her to crack into the top 50 and make even bigger waves. Tennis. Filipina star Alex Eala, 20, hits new high, heads into Guangzhou Open with fresh momentum. At just 20 years old, Alex Eala continues to redefine what's possible for Filipino tennis. Each tournament she plays now carries a weight that extends beyond the court, a blend of national pride, youth ambition, and a powerful belief that Southeast Asia's tennis dreams can thrive on the global stage. And as she sets her sights on the 2025 Guangzhou Open, Eala is not just entering another event. She's stepping into a new chapter of her career with renewed confidence and undeniable momentum. A career climb that feels like destiny. There's a rhythm to Alex Eala's rise that mirrors her style of play. Patient yet daring, measured yet electric. Her journey through the professional circuit has been filled with lessons learned from every setback and small triumph. After all, she's no stranger to the grind, balancing life on the ITF and WTA tours since her teenage years, learning to play not just for trophies but for growth. Her latest leap in the WTA rankings, a new career high that places her firmly among the sport's top 50 contenders, is more than a number. It's a statement. It represents years of practice sessions under the scorching sun, lonely hotel rooms between matches, and the emotional resilience required to stay hungry in a sport that demands both talent and temperament. Eala's game has matured in the past year. Her once wild forehand has gained precision, her backhand now a reliable weapon that draws gasps from crowds. But perhaps most impressive of all is her composure, that quiet confidence she brings even when facing seasoned veterans. The build-up to Guangzhou, lessons from Asia's courts. Asia has been kind, and sometimes cruel, to Eala this season. The continent has tested her patience, sharpened her strategy, and forced her to adapt to new conditions. Early exits in Wuhan and Osaka earlier this fall could have shaken her confidence. Instead, they seem to have sparked something deeper, a reminder that her ceiling remains high and her best tennis is still to come. In Suzhou, she rediscovered her spark, outlasting higher-ranked opponents with gutsy baseline exchanges and a newfound willingness to dictate play. That performance, followed by her steady climb in the rankings, now serves as her launching pad into Guangzhou, one of the key late-season tournaments that could define her momentum heading into 2026. Training in the days leading up to Guangzhou has focused on the finer details: footwork, serve placement, and mental consistency. Those around her, including her longtime coach and her family, note that she's smiling more during practice, talking less about results and more about rhythm. That shift in mindset might be the biggest difference maker of all. More than a player, a symbol of Filipino pride. Alex Eala doesn't just play tennis. She carries a nation's hopes each time she steps onto the court. The Philippines, a country known for its basketball fever and boxing legends, now has a tennis star breaking barriers with every swing. Her presence in the WTA's top tiers signals something extraordinary. That tennis, too, has a home in the archipelago. Every post-match interview she gives, Every small gesture toward young fans waving flags in the stands reinforces her role as a beacon for aspiring athletes back home. Eala often speaks about how she wants to make tennis accessible, relatable, and inspiring for Filipino youth. And she's doing just that through action, not just words. What's perhaps most endearing is her humility. Despite global recognition, she remains grounded, frequently crediting her family for keeping her balanced. Her mother, Riza, a former national athlete herself, understands the mental toll of competition and reminds her daughter to enjoy the process. It's advice that seems to be paying off. Inside her game, the evolution of a modern competitor. Technically, Eala's game continues to evolve. Her signature two-handed backhand remains her most reliable weapon, often setting up points with clean angles and impeccable timing. But it's her serve, once a vulnerability, that's been turning heads recently. Faster, more consistent, and strategically placed, it now helps her control rallies from the start. Tactically, she's become more daring. Gone are the days when she'd rely on defensive counterpunching. Now, she looks for opportunities to move forward, to finish at the net, to change pace mid-rally. It's a bold evolution, one that reflects not just her growing skill set, but also her growing self-belief. Her conditioning, too, has improved. The grueling demands of back-to-back tournaments no longer leave her drained. She's stronger, both physically and mentally. And that endurance will be crucial in Guangzhou, where long baseline battles are expected on the slow, humid hard courts. Eyes on Guangzhou, a crucial test. The Guangzhou Open presents both a challenge and an opportunity. The draw is competitive, stacked with players eager to make their own mark before the season ends. Yet for Eala, this tournament isn't about pressure. It's about momentum. If she can carry her rhythm from recent matches, she stands a real chance to go deep. Her first-round performance will set the tone, but insiders believe the conditions play to her strengths. The slower courts allow her to construct points methodically, to use her defensive prowess before pouncing with precision. More importantly, she's entering Guangzhou with clarity. There's no rush, no desperation, just a quiet fire to keep improving. Whether she wins or falls short, this event will likely shape her mindset heading into 2026, when she'll look to break into the WTA's top 40, or even higher. The bigger picture, a legacy in motion. Every great athlete has a defining period, that stretch where hard work meets destiny. For Alex Eala, this feels like that moment.